The last time you coached, you were coaching against SMU. You were secondary coach at Louisiana Tech. What's it like to take over the secondary or part of the secondary for a team that you just coached against?
It's not really weird. Obviously, playing in that game, those guys are on the other side. But coming to Dallas and being at SMU is a dream. And I'm from Lubbock, but a lot of my family is from Dallas. My brother lives here. My sisters live here. I have aunts, uncles. I've always thought about living here when I got done, and so living here now is very nice.
You've coached with Sonny Dykes before when you were both at Louisiana Tech. How hard was his sales pitch to get you to join him here in Dallas?
It wasn't hard. It didn't have to be hard. Working for him, but the combination of being in Dallas and being at SMU, a great university, you're in an area where there's players all around you, and so that's a lot of pluses for one decision for a job, and so it was very easy to sell.
Obviously, you weren't here last year working with the secondary, but you've seen film. You know what these guys did. How different is the system or the secondary system that you and Coach Haverty are teaching these guys?
I think football is always football, but I think we're trying to keep it simple. And we will keep it simple. What we're preaching is you play fast, you play physical, and you're going 100 miles per hour. You're playing with great effort. You're going to make mistakes, but go with it at full speed. But we're gonna challenge people and be physical.
One of the guys you inherited, Jordan Wyatt, has been a very productive player the last few years. But as you're out there on the field in spring workouts, he's rehabbing an injury. How much can you envision what his role will be, and how much is he picking up by being an observer at practice while the other guys are out on the field doing it?
Well, he's a smart guy, and he's paying attention. He's always asking questions. The guys that haven't played are getting a bunch of reps right now, and so he's out there getting mental reps and coaching those guys up on the sidelines when he's there. I have no doubt in my mind that when he comes back, he'll pick up where he left off last year. So I'm looking forward to getting back. This team needs him back.
When you start working with a new group, whether it's here, whether it's at Texas Tech before or Louisiana Tech, what are the first things you look at when you start evaluating your corners?
The one thing that we want to be, we want to compete. And that's the thing about it is you have to compete. And when you're playing corner, you're in one-on-one situations. It doesn't have to be pretty, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you got to compete. You got to always try to reach in there, punch the ball out, rip the ball out, be physical, be aggressive. And so that's the one thing that we got to be. We got to compete. We want guys that are tough, mentally tough and physically tough. And then you got to be able to run. You got guys in this league that can run, and you're playing one-on-one. So if you got guys that can compete, if you got guys that are tough mentally and physically, and you got guys that can run, you'll have a chance. And so those guys are working to be that and work to compete every day in practice and work no matter if you're tired, the elements, whatever, we're going to go out there and give it our all. And so that's mentally tough.
Some secondary coaches cross-train players so they can play safety or corner, and others think there's a clear division between those two groups. Where do you and Coach Haverty fall? Do you want guys who can play either?
We want DBs. We recruit DBs. And what I'm looking for is what Coach Haverty's looking for, so we're all on the same page and we're recruiting. If I don't want him, then he probably doesn't want him, you know, and if he doesn't want him, then I probably don't want him. Like, we're looking for the same things, and because of injuries and that kind of stuff, you got to have smart guys, and when we're teaching the system, we teach the whole defense, and so everybody understands it. You might not be doing it, but you understand what's going on, and so if you had to be thrown in that situation because things happen, you already have a knowledge of what's going on.
We mentioned Jordan Wyatt a minute ago, and you've got a couple guys who will be juniors in the fall, and Eric Sutton and Christian Davis. But other than that, you got a lot of youth in that cornerback group with sophomores and freshmen. Does that cause you some sleepless nights as you get ready for your first year with this group?
No. I mean, those guys are working, and I think if we compete, no matter what we're doing, how old you are, how young you are, you better compete, you better be tough, and we're going to go play physical. So I'm looking forward to these guys getting better every day, and they're working.
one of the guys who's joined your group, Kevin Johnson, was playing safety before you got here. What led to the decision to move him to corner, and how's he doing so far adjusting to the new spot?
Well, he works his butt off every single day. Situation is we were a little thin at that spot, and so we moved another guy that was maybe playing corner, that maybe probably more of a safety. Casey Medlock, and moved him safety, moved Kevin there. So just trying to put guys in the right position, trying to see what they could do. And so both those guys are guys that are going to need to help us in the spring. Help us in the fall, and they're doing a good job in the spring. So.